Ebusia last week and a report about Bontin say a minister for sanitation, water resources, measure Honorable Abena Cecilia Dapaah, ne house mates omo tumi ewia nisika eguni demu $1 million America dollar opepe baako egumame ni dem ene afi euros kwesi broni sike ya bi eno so 300,000 ene afi egudi a odigu ni kom ne ode to nansa na de eno so America dollar eno so 95,000 eno so mates for no o masisako ene afi spray ene ehwehwade a odigu ne ho eno so 100,000 eno so made no o masisako ene afi ntoma ene mami nea odikokura no ho kakrankra wate ase ne G string na de ebusuya eno so 95,000 cedis eno so made for no o masisako na when a report na ba abonte no eno de Ghana kroi edane butu ye ebusuya say how come say sika botan we bakofo esigudem na when nsem we no ebeto abonte no mame no or the America ebusuya wa resign every eye ne position no say afi de wa ma ho kwan say investigation ebetumi akoso na when apart from that no report esan ba abonte say made for no kwan a almost spend this ka no ebusuya omo de bi esisi dan ebi kra de tokas ema omo mpana ene omo kanchema omo ne omote. Ladies and gentlemen, na when a Kevin Taylor ono de odi oja abetum Kevin Taylor ebusuya waye analysis a o chechirem kwan a sikawe o susu se ekodi maame we ensa ebusuya make sure you subscribe to this channel now if you turn on notification bell so on now if you share what dream mami e comment section ho inti Kevin Taylor no de ebusuya wa be chire mu say Bank of Ghana ebusuya omo print sika bi na sa sika no Kevin Taylor ono de watness aye analysis a o allege say Bank of Ghana sika na omo print ye ni bi enu bi e na ekodi maame a omo frɛ ne say Cecilia Dapaah yekohu se sika botan we esini dem mu ebusuya yenjebre na yentie ekɔ bedu Taylor.
Cecilia Dapaah as a minister, how much is she paid in a month? Cecilia Dapaah as a wife and as a minister, when she was coming into office, did she have this amount of money sitting in her room? Cecilia Dapaah as a sector minister, the question here is, where did she get 1.5 million and over dollars cash in her room? These are questions we need to be asking. Cecilia Dapaah, nenu fuya tare de mi, etesa tabono, obetu ya modi town. Adechi mi asore ya, yesiniki Cecilia Dapaah, o say ni made the wia no. Na ni made the wia ni sika sen, we were the poly 1.5 million and over. Enya banko egu dem. Obi ebusa Cecilia Dapaah nya 1.5 million dollars and over everything. Remember, nyoma Cecilia Dapaah say ni made e free no hono. Ebi ne say you see stolen cash one ka exactly sika dodo a ye wia wo. See, omo wia sika ni bia one boso $1 million and then the obetuma catch us say ekọ me chirem 1 million or see stolen cash. That means sikali di kwa eno ompeso be boso omo we di no mundi nko eno ompeso be kan wasem. But or say apart from that no $1 million sika twitwiri die opepepepe na men kana of no so that di pabre opepepepe pay and at 300,000 euros. Right there go 300,000 euros. Na buy one nete wasewia e physical cash egudem. Cecilia Dapaah Ghana onje more than 15,000 Ghana a month 30 days biano ye man more than 15,000 Ghana. And so our $1 million war our 300,000 euros egudem. Cecilia Dapaah ne nufu se tabono and $95,000 worth of a good year or the good comb When ye a you, when ye Nana Danko Akufo-Addo you know. But you wouldn't be easy. When ye last kill and I guess I can't even say bola bed no, and you Akufo-Addo you Rebecca son making you. Cecilia Dapaah ni do only be $95,000. O the ba Ghana sikema bubuja. Or say or no. A good DNA spray or the Google home after Fendiani and you hammer dear 100,000 and also a crowd of fire. Happy before I'm going, Jimmy. Here I did. Or Sasa said, into my ya pim pam, and you can take and tell ya, and it draws a session. I G string I want to talk. And a year, and we near Guna say, and then a new one could be 95,000 Ghana, almost 100,000 Ghana. It is kind of 1 billion. I had a draws, and a mile son I say, and then the G string, and it's with Tiani, no maybe to say, Wakoto can be or you quay ye, Simon, no, almost Cecilia Dapaah. What about the Ghana's got 1 billion? No, for such a bono. Now, my men share with you who are some women, and at the Kudientia, you have to be worried. Late 2022, right? The NDC raised an issue in Parliament. An issue I'm raising, I must say, and yet the current NPP administration in 2022, no, Omni Bank of Ghana, Addison, they have printed 40 billion Ghana cedis and thrown in the system. What can I say? Neatia, Adongo and raise the issue first. And the minority leader, Atofos and Erezi, said, they have picked information, say, the NPP, the Bank of Ghana Governor, Addison, printed 40 billion Ghana cedis. Now, 40 billion Ghana cedis, no, they did not pump it into the system. They took the money. In Bremen, Bekacham said, Mahamudu Bawumia, 40 billion, no, it is for Bawumia's campaign. 40 billion, it is for the NPP campaign 2024. Now, after we printing 40 billion, this is what happened. That physical money no more printing here, and check in 2022, and the dollar started rising. Okay. Now, when the dollar started rising, people started panicking. And what happened was the dollar moved all the way to like 15 to 16. That time, now 40 billion Ghana cedis, they had already given to Akufo-Addo, any MP before. Now, it was after the printing of the 40 billion, and Bank of Ghana, Ghana for say, our dollar reserve is weak. Just say, dollars say what Bank of Ghana, akufo mokai. Yeah. So that was the same time they were telling us, say, you need dollars. Dollars na kanakaka crazy. So they brought a communique. And I'm catching Ghana for you now say, if you want to exchange dollar, it is only Bank of Ghana that can exchange dollar. And they instructed all the forex bureaus to try and deal directly with Bank of Ghana. Send your bear, we can at the end of the day try and build back our foreign reserves. You got the foreign reserves are dollars. So when that happened, right after our printing 40 billion, the city started struggling. The dollar started peaking. Started 40 billion was systeming. And remember, 40 billion cedis. Bank of Ghana has instructed, say, because our reserves are small, if you're a businessman, that's what the only thing you have to do is to come to Bank of Ghana and buy dollar there. Or come and take dollar and go buy your things from outside. Okay. So 40 billion, that was the same 40 billion in the system. They took and brought it back to Bank of Ghana to take dollars. Our dollar reserve, 40 billion in our China system, Jubilee House. They turned around to use that same 40 billion to buy the dollars at the Bank of Ghana. They were selling the 40 billion to the Bank of Ghana and taking our foreign reserve. So by 2022 December, majority of Ghana, Bank of Ghana, foreign reserve dollars, it was with them. That's the kind of physical dollar. And one more. That's why you were asking a question. Say, now foreign reserve, NASA, how did our foreign reserve collapse? People were asking, How did our forest reserve shrink? How did we lose that much money in this short space of time? People were worried, like, what is happening? What was happening was that some 40 billion in cities, no, they turned around to buy dollar a year near the Bank of Ghana with the cities. It was right after that the inflation shooting up because they created an artificial economy. That 40 billion, no, remember, our catcher said they used that 40 billion to support the economy. Which part of the economy did they use in support? And they did not specify. So that 40 billion was the money that was sunk in the system and artificially, almost created to get into our dollar reserve, foreign reserve. It's what happened was that right after 40 billion, almost the best dollar our Bank of Ghana, that is when inflation hit. Because we are pumping the system, it was not supposed to be in the system. There was this vacuum in there. So inflation started rising. And people were asking, now the Bank of Ghana said, they have brought some steps that we all have to follow, and that our dollar is going to stabilize. Our reserve is going to come back. Why are we still seeing inflation going high? So people were asking, why do we still have inflation going high? If the government is saying they have put the micro and macro stability the indicators at the right spot. It was because that 40 billion they created. The right processing. System. 40 billion every Bank of Ghana. That is how you will see somebody like Cecilia Dapaah having over $10 million. She can have $1.5 million. Say, what's in Ghana, That's what we catch us say. Cecilia Dapaah, she can have 1.5 billion. As of now, when you put 300,000 euros, $95,000, 95,000 cedis, $3,000, and $1 million, it is over $2 million. You know that, right? Because 300,000 euros technically is about $500,000. And when we decide to talk about the assets of now you can't get disclosure. We are talking something close to $5 million. Now the question here is, Cecilia Dapaah, how did she come by over $3 million? It's not in the bank. It's a simple question. Why is this money not in the bank? Why is this money not being invested in the bank? Why is it not being kept in the bank? Keeping the right? It is right. But Cecilia Dapaah needs to come prove to us how $1.5 to $2.5 million ended up in her home. How did $2 million to $3 million? Remember, read the police report now. Cecilia Dapaah said, even though they stole their $1 million, they were not even aware that they were not aware. So we see that $1 million is free. Hey, unim tuma, ontuma ina yemiensa. Eda ya udem ne ntuma ne gum. Urema, ose entuma no miensa no ayeyi mienu afiri mu no. You did not see it. That means I want to be 30 go for Cecilia Dapaah to say, Sikano Krampono, they didn't know, say, $1 million and over had been stolen. It means Cecilia Dapaah has over $5 million to $10 million in that room. What we are talking about is Cecilia Dapaah is not obliged to come and tell anyone, say, oh, so the banker. We get it, we understand, we believe, it's fine. But the question here is, how did she come by the $2.5 million? Physical money, cash, how did she come by it? Cecilia Dapaah can come and tell us, say, she sold her property to get that money. That is fine. Which property did you sell? We want to see the paper documentations that prove. Who did you buy the property or sell the property to? Oh, okay, that is not the reason. Miniabi and a ton of property. That is also fine. We want to know the property that was sold. When it was sold. Who bought the property? Who was the seller? How did it end up in your room? There are answers to every question. So Cecilia Dapaah should prove to us. So on year, why is she keeping over $2.5 million? $2.5 million at home. This is a serious scandal. This has never happened in the history of Ghana politics. And Kwasiafo Edamoya campaign said, give us opportunity to break the eight. You break Mona, Mobobodam. Have you seen any of them speak on this matter? Kennedy Japan, Efri Yakoto, Baumia, Alan Cash. da bena scandal si krom ha MPP ball krom akufo KD ye papa akufo wadane ebusua boson oto won oso so nkwase asam so adan ya menka akufo asem onye bone da ye ntia na ba yo keto fi America ha ebetwetwe kufo hwa edi sika dwane. These are things we need to be speaking on.
Ebusanti wey nchechemu a Kevin Taylor ono de ode aba bonten say Ghana for we say ye nebre na ye bisa this government questions. Kwan a Bank of Ghana sika omo print ye somewhere 2022 no sika no omo ye den na omo distribute ye enu nti no maame we chese ono de onje only confident in your banking system otumi hold this ka $1 million any afi 300,000 euros $95,000 jewelry any afi spray 100,000 ni clothes any afi ne G-string ne dross na de ni na okekembo mu a eno so 95,000 cedis ebusia chese we ye maame no sika ono okai ebi oho a onkai na Kevin Taylor wote ya o kire mu se maame na nkasa no edwuma a oye as sanitation and water resource minister no sika aban anase na adodan akufo-addo anase Ken Oforiata odema maame we no ebusua endu 15,000 Ghana cedis which is 150 million endu nti maame no ombe kire kwan a saske we ebusua ofa so a onyaye se obaka se ne property bi na watonton de a property na de no onfa ehu document na de so embe kire. Ladies and gentlemen, on my way ebusua kire wadwema me e comment section ho na share video we na afoforo so ensa enkebi iti Kevin Taylor nchechrem we na ono de ode abetudwa about Honorable Cecilia Dapaah ne housemates sika o movie aye ewo ne dan mu. Ladies and gentlemen, me din Edikojo Black makram.